Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning how to do a open fly stitch and a closed fly stitch. We'll be using our WonderFil Perle cotton. As some of you may know, it does come in 3 separate weights. These are all Perle cottons, but I'll just go through these really quickly. The ones that you see in balls here are 8 weight along with this spool here. This is all 8 weight thread. Then we have 5 weight and we have 3 weight. The lower the number, the thicker the thread. So as you can see, they can all be used for embellishment purposes, but depending on how defined you want your stitches to be, you may be choosing different weights. So for the purposes of demonstration, I'm just going to be using our 8 weight thread first. Okay, so we're going to start off with our open fly stitch. I typically start by doing a first stitch that's just straight up and down, like this. So we're just going a little bit forward in a straight line, and that will help me mark where to start on the left-hand side of this fly stitch. So we're going to come up through here, which kind of lines up with our initial stitch that we made. And we're going to go an equal distance away here, go down, and while I'm holding this loop with my thumb, we're not going to pull the thread entirely through yet, come back up at the bottom of our initial stitch and pull through. And what makes this an open fly stitch is that we're actually going to be tacking it down about a similar distance away as our initial stitch, and then we're going to be repeating the process again. So again, coming up close to where that stitch started here, so you have consistency when you're doing your open fly stitch. And before I pull through, I come back up like this, and then I finish the stitch off again right here. Now that you know the open fly stitch, the closed fly stitch is a very similar concept, except for you won't be connecting all the fly stitches together like this. You'll be essentially making a bit of a V shape. So you won't even be starting with that initial stitch that I made. You'll just be starting on the left-hand side, coming up, going down through the bottom, coming up through the center, and then all you're doing now is tacking it down. So you just want to take a little bit of a bite below where you came up, and that is a closed fly stitch. So again, you can always make these different sizes, different lengths. There's actually a lot of variations that you can do with the fly stitch. They make a really nice embellishing detail for nature scenes, for animal textures if you're stitching those, or even if you're making a border, you can always add some fun detail with the fly stitch. So I'll just finish this one here. So as you can see, these ones are a little bit more wide and not as deep, but you can achieve many different looks with the open fly stitch and the closed fly stitch. So I've just gone ahead and done the same stitch out with our number 5 weight, which is right here, and our number 3 weight, like this. And as you can see, they all have really different looks to them, which is why it's really fun to play with different weights, even on the same piece. For the 3 weight, obviously you can see that I can't go as close to the previous stitch just because the thread takes up so much more space, but it really adds the most texture, as you can see here, and it comes off the fabric quite a bit because of that nice round pearl cotton feature that it has. On the other hand, the 8 weight can achieve a little bit more detail. You can go much smaller with this. The stitches can be much closer. And a personal favorite of mine is definitely the 5 weight. I find it to be a really nice in-between if you're wanting it to pop out, but maybe not as much as the 3 weight, and it stands out sometimes a little bit more than the 8 weight in certain circumstances. So here is just a little sampler for you guys to take a look at. It's a really fun and easy stitch, so give it a go and let us know how you did.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more great tips, tricks, and tutorials. You can also sign up for our weekly newsletter to get the first look at free projects, sewing tips, and inspiring tutorials delivered right to your inbox. Check out the description box below to sign up, as well as find a list of stores and retailers that you can purchase WonderFil threads from in your country.